Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Sharkoon SATA Quickport XT Duo USB 3 version. Alright, and first of all, let's have a quick look at the box that this comes in. So we're going to have a quick look at that. On the front I have features and specifications, as well as an image of the dock. The notes there are no hard drives included, of course. And then there's specifications on this side, also on this side in many languages. And basically they repeat the same image everywhere, on either side, on every side, nothing on the bottom. Now it looks to me that this box has already been opened, so I guess Sharkoon has already used this once, the sample at least. But anyway, I'm going to take this out of the box now and we can start the review. Alright, right here you see everything that is included in the box you just saw. So basically let's go over it. We have the dock itself, the adapter, the power cord, the USB 3 cord, the manual, and a CD with a manual and also software. Alright, so right here is the dock, and let's have a quick look at it. So we have a Sharkoon logo in the front of the dock. We have 3 LEDs here, one saying that it's powered on, so that's a power LED. Then we have 2 LEDs for the hard drive, so that's a hard drive 1 and hard drive 2 LEDs, hard drive LEDs. And right here you can actually insert the hard drives. Then if we move around the dock, you can see that there's a USB 3 connection, so you use the USB 3 cable that they include to connect this to your computer. You have a direct backup button, so this is probably something that works together with the software, and you can use that probably to backup files from your system onto a hard drive. Then you have a power on and power off switch and the connector for the adapter. On the bottom of the drive, by the way, you have 4 rubber feet. Alright, so I have a hard drive right here, and I'm going to insert this in here just to show you guys how it's done. Now simply you can install 2 types of hard drives. They have to be SATA to begin with, SATA 2, and then you have either a 2.5-inch device or a 3.5-inch device, and that's it. So you can use SSDs as well. So basically you put the hard drive in the first slot, and then you push it down, so of course it slides in like that. And that's it, so it's in, very simple, nothing else you gotta do. So when it's in, you do turn it around and then you turn it on. And then and this switch is actually quite strong. Yeah, there we go. So then the hard drive gets connected with the USB 3 to your PC. So to go over a few features that this has, except for the fact that it's like for 2 hard drives, which is already quite nice. First of all, the speed that it gets up to is up to 5 gigabytes per second. That's because of the USB 3, so that's also a very neat feature there. You have the one-click backup function, which I showed you, and this is supported by Windows XP, Vista, and 7, and these are for 32 and 64-bit systems. Alright, so right here you can see that we have installed the dock together with the hard drive that I'm using. I'm not getting any response from this hard drive, and I think it's just the hard drive that is broke, because this is the dummy hard drive that I've been using all these years in my reviews, during case reviews, etc. And I never really was sure if it worked anyway, and I'm not getting much response from it right now. So yeah. In any case, you can see that the power LED is red and that the hard drive activity LED is blue. Now it is spinning, but I'm not getting response from it, so probably a little broke there. Anyway, this right here is the software that they include. I'm going to quickly go over this. So you have actually a function here that allows you to quickly, I think this is quickly doing a backup actually from your hard drive. And right here you can go in your files and put them over to the other device so that you have in the dock. Not really sure what this actually does here, and then here you have settings for the entire program. So it's all in Dutch. I'm sorry for that. It actually installed in Dutch automatically because my Windows is in Dutch. But anyway, it allows you to let me check really quick. After doing a backup, you again get a message. Yeah, also which kind of files can get a backup, like backup all files or backup files that have been recently changed. And yeah, that's actually basically all you can do with this. Now, yeah, together with this and the quick backup button, I think this little dock is actually quite an interesting thing to have. Also quite useful to do backups. You can not have to buy constant external hard drives. You can buy internal hard drives, backup your files on those, and those are actually cheaper. Anyway, let's get over a decent conclusion. Alright, now I think that this is actually quite an interesting thing to have, as I just said. It's a little interesting little USB device that you can have, a dock like that. I actually thought about buying one myself once, because I had to back up files and I only had internal hard drives. So you can buy internal hard drives and they're cheaper than external ones, and back up them like that and just put them away somewhere in the closet where no one can steal them, where no magnetic fields interrupt the hard drives as well, because you don't want any magnets close to a hard drive, because then all the files actually get destroyed. I've had actually seen cases where that happened. Now, are there remarks I have about this? Now, I haven't really ever reviewed this, and I wasn't able to do a test because I don't have a hard drive anywhere right now that I can, use to test this. But what are the pros about this? Well, it's USB 3, that's positive. It can go through really high speeds. That's actually 5 gigabit per second, and the SATA 2 hard drive has 3 gigabit per second, so you don't get any bottlenecks there, so that's good. I don't think it can support SATA 3, but if it does, it gets bottlenecked by 1 gigabit, so just take note of that. Other than that, I've seen it go for 45 euros, which is okay for it. I think I would put down 35 euros for this. Now, also that there are actually 2 slots means that perhaps it's worth more, because you don't find many with 2 slots. Most you find are just with 1, and I don't find that useful. I want one with more slots, so this is quite useful to have also. The fact that you have 2 slots, you can install 3.5-inch and 2.5-inch devices, also very nice. And yeah, overall this is just a little awesome device. That's what I'm going to give it, the awesome award. If you have any more questions or comments, leave them in the comment area below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. By the way, thanks to Sharkoon for sponsoring us.